Start. You just go. Just go. And procrastination dies. Just don't allow it. Stop it. And do what you need to do. So don't wonder how you overcome procrastination. It's easy. All you do to overcome procrastination is go. Go through the motions. Get it done. So what are you doing with your time? Are you doing something productive? Are you moving towards a goal? Making yourself better? Or are you letting time slip by? Wasted.
I hate it when I see young people wasting their time, wasting all this technology got. Just sitting around in this world that's been created for you, that everything is instant. You all have stuff at your fingertips that can make you great. But if you can combine your technology with your parents and your grandparents' work ethic, you could be rich. But you cannot erase the work ethic part. There is no getting around.
Put in the work. Put the work in.
Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs.
Got to.
The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You got to take the stairs. Y'all got to start getting gritty, man. You got to develop some dog in you.
That idea isn't going to execute itself. That book isn't going to write itself. Those weights out in the gym, they aren't going to move themselves.
What?
You have to do it. And you have to do it now. Don't wait anymore. Don't think anymore. Don't plan anymore. Don't contemplate anymore. Don't make any more excuses or justifications. Don't rationalize anything else. No. Take the risk. Take the gamble. Take the first step. Take action now.
You gotta take that thing out, like, you gotta take the breath out. So some of y'all are afraid of math. Go after it. Go get it. Don't run from it no more. Go get it. You go in there and go get that grade. You go in there and get that information so you can pass that class. You gotta go get it.
See, if you want to win, folks, you gotta stand up and you gotta say, I'm so sick and tired of being average and ordinary. I'm so sick and tired of telling myself and telling my wife and telling my mama and telling everybody I'm gonna win. I found it this time. Watch my smoke.
Say it's possible. Let's say that every day to yourself. It's possible. And I'm saying that if you know anybody that had some goal, some dream, something they wanted to do, and they did it, then I'm saying that you know in your heart that if someone has done it, then you can do it. It's possible. And that if someone can make their dream become a reality, that it's possible that you can make your dream become reality. You might not have the money. You might not have the education. You might not have the support or the resources you need. When you got an idea, you want to move on.
You ain't going to be here forever. And if you ain't careful, you're going to get to the end of your life and still be saying that you're going to do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. From this day forward, I want you to start living your life as tomorrow wasn't going to come. And that right here, right now, is the only time you can act. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. Action is the only cure for procrastination. You need to do it now. Don't wait. Don't make excuses. Don't come up with reasons why you can't and focus on all that might happen if things go wrong. Just get up, get out, and get done. You get one shot, one. Every time you find yourself putting things off, remind yourself that there is no tomorrow. There is only today for you to act. Do it. Do it now. Act.
Time waits for no man. Life goes by, and it goes by quick. Don't waste those years. Don't waste them. Live them. I want you to be terrified of sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing. Waking up in 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 years or 60 years and being no closer to your goal. You've made no progress. That is the nightmare. That is what you really need to be afraid of. Being stagnant. So get up and go.
Time is precious. Life is not just the passing of time. Life is a collection of experiences, their frequency and their intensity. Life is not just watching the clock tick away. Life is a collection of experiences, their intensity, their frequency. When my friend Mark died at age 44, someone says, that's young to die. But what if he lived 4 lifetimes in one? It might not be too young. Whatever the span of your life turns out to be, here's what you want to fill it up with: experiences and the intensity of those experiences. But now let's talk about the management of time. Now, jot this down: approaches to the management of time. Here's the first one: ignore the subject. I mean, that's good advice. Don't let anything overly bug you. Because remember now, you don't have to do anything. Someone says, well, I got to get a handle on my time. The answer is no, you don't. If you want to let it all go, you can let it all go. I mean, this is good advice. Somebody says, you ought, you ought, you ought. Jot this down. Ignore all the you oughts or you should. Only if they're giving general information. We should. It's better to say, if you're teaching, we should. Not you should, we should. Then you let me listen in without it being too confrontational. If everyone did this, see, that'd be great. And then you give a person a chance to choose to do it or not to do it. But when you start the you ought, now see, if I don't, now see, we got some tension and maybe some problems. So you oughts seem to always create problems. Because this is personal dignity. And you don't want to destroy someone's dignity by doing all the oughts and then they feel reluctant to do it. Now we've got problems. Now here's the next one. Step down to something easier. The guy's in sales and he says, oh, I want to own the company. Finally owns the company. Now he's got no time to play golf. He said, when I was in sales, I was making big money playing golf 3 days a week. Heck with this owning something. Heck with managing. My life was never my own after I started to manage. I'm going back to sales. See, this is the key. If you're getting too pressed, you might consider stepping down to something with a little easier time pressure. Little girl says to her mother, Daddy comes home, brings his briefcase and pats me on the head and says hello, disappears and works on his papers. How come my daddy doesn't play with me? And her mother said, look, your daddy loves you very much, but he's so busy at work, he can't get it all done, he has to bring it home. He loves you, but that's why he can't play with you. And the little girl said, why don't they just put him in a slower group? Jot this down now. If you don't have time for your kids, you might consider joining a slower group. Next key to time management. And that's work longer and harder. But see, there's a limit to that. I almost lost my health the first year. I went so crazy about personal development and achievement. I just went bonkers. You know, I told you I was skinny, but at the end of that first year, I was a walking shadow. And then it suddenly occurred to me, what if I got rich and too ill to spend it? I mean, that was a shocker. So I started developing a little more reasonable, because I said, if 12 hours won't do it, I'll work 14. If that won't do it, I'll work 18. I mean, how many hours it takes. And sure enough, it cost me too much. So see, working longer and harder for some might be appropriate. You know, if you're just sitting around not doing that much, this might be good, work longer and harder. But you can only work so hard. Here's the key, not to work harder, but smarter. When you've worked as hard as you can, doing the best you can in terms of physical output in the time, reasonable time. Now here's the ultimate in the management of time, and that is you simply become more skillful. When I first got into sales, you know,
Hey, happy Thursday, good people. Hope everybody's having a great day thus far. Grand rising to all my kings and queens and princesses and princes. You know, it's Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday. Find a reason to be thankful. You woke up this morning, guess what? That is enough reason to be thankful. You know, have an attitude of gratitude. You know, a lot of people are, going through some things. And only way to go get through it faster is, just being grateful. Just every day being grateful and having a positive mindset. And listen, the way I work, it's long and it's hard. And it is about work-life balance. You know, I have 4 children and I have to balance it out. It is about working smarter. You know, I don't work a full-time job, but my kids are a little older now, so I don't have to babysit. I don't have to, they're pretty much self-sufficient. I don't have to, I know that I've taught them enough to get them, going in the right direction. Let me put it that way. Now, the choices that they make, they know they have to own up to all the choices that they make. So with that being said, it's about work-life balance, even with them. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to just continue to start right now and get your life in the direction you want it to go in? Like, seriously, I don't know how to express that even more, because so many people waste time doing nothing. Nothing, just wasting time, just time that you can't even get back, which is crazy to me. And to me, it's about valuing the time and the people that you have around you, and making sure that you give everybody, you know, the opportunity to be around you, to be able to grow with you, you know. And for me, it's all about growth. If we're not growing, we standing still, and I don't like standing still. It's like stagnant energy that ain't moving. I don't like that. I just don't even want it around me, because it don't even make sense to me, you know, because I'm like a person who's strong-willed, who keeps going, who keeps things going. But like he said, you want to make sure it's a work-life balance. So that's why I exercise daily, right? Exercise to relieve any type of stress, just to keep healthy, just to make sure my mind is good. Read, you know, reading. I can't wait till this next coming up month. Mentor Shari's reading this great book. And just making sure we're servicing other people, you know, who want to be served, you know, and that's just what it is. I'm here to help. If you want the help, you got to be helping yourself first. I can't, it's just, to me, it's all about building a team. If you want to be a part of the team, if not, to me, it's like, you know, going to the military, shoot, everybody ain't going to make it. Everybody ain't going to make it past basic training. Everybody's not going to make it. You know, you got to have strong will. You got to be determined. You got to find your reason why you want to do this, why you want to make this change, why you want to be better than where you were yesterday. So just keep mind focused and continue to keep moving. That's all I have to say on this Thankful Thursday. Y'all meet me in the gym. You already know we're about to get this workout on. 6-pack coming to a theater near you soon. Peace, love, and light. Happy Thursday.